Hey everyone, welcome to Eve's Rising Tarot. My name is Natalie, and this is a general collective reading for whatever needs to come out, whatever needs to be communicated from Spirit for your highest good. It's a general reading, so keep that in mind as you listen. And please connect with and listen to your intuition throughout the duration of what I'm saying. And this will help you to determine and decipher what's meant for you and what is not. And with that said and that in mind, let's get into it. What collective am I connecting with? Tell me about them. Spirit, please show me. What is the collective I'm connecting with at this time? Seeker. Someone who has a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are, wherever they go. You are an undying follower of truth and understanding. You want to see what is beyond the horizon. You want to know what's on the other side of what others tell you isn't there, right? Seeker. Okay. Tell me more about this. She or he who stands, determined, implacable, resolute. Somebody who looks, yes, she has a very determined look on her face. Somebody who needs to find the answers for themselves. You are someone who does not let others tell you what truth is. You are somebody who needs to witness it and to understand it and to be it firsthand. Okay? And let's see. For you, the seeker, the determined seeker, what is life presenting you at this time? What is life putting in your path at this time? Surrendering to the journey. Someone who is being presented with the choice and the beauty of releasing control. You are somebody who is following the light into uncharted territory, possibly into your darkness, possibly just seeking understanding to something that is calling to your soul that you can't forget about. It looks as though this is a journey that you are going on alone. And I was called to look at the bottom and the similarities of these two cards. Just take a look. You may be in what is perceived as a dry spell or a time in your life where there is no abundance. And for a long time, it may have halted you, and you looked in all the places you've already been for answers and understanding, but now you are in a space where you know that you need to move. You know that you need to take the steps out of your comfort and to that distant land, beyond the horizon. You don't know what is there, but you know it is calling to your soul. It is wild how similar these cards are. I love it. Divination is pretty magical. Trust there's a divine path. You're somebody who is connected really with their inner inspiration, their inner creative life force. And it is It is guiding you towards what is calling to your soul, to your purpose. Where abundance lies, right? This barren existence that you're in at this time is what is calling you to move out of it. You know in your heart, in your soul, there's more, and you are bound and determined to find it. You understand that control and needing to control the way that life happens around you was a construct of fear and an old paradigm that no longer serves you. You're leaving the walls of your home, mentally, spiritually, and it looks like you might be treading into emotional territory, which is very uncomfortable for you. You don't know what you're going to find there. You don't know how turbulent the waters will get and any storms that might arise. But you know that it is where you are being guided and the path that is being illuminated. There's moons in all three images. You're somebody who is connecting with the wisdom of your inner guidance, of your inner compass. Dragonflies may be symbolic or mean something to you. Desert passage, there's trust, there's a divine plan. Surrendering to that journey that has been begun because you got sick of being where you were. Control is something you're ready to give up. Part of you is looking to your past for answers, and the other half is looking towards what you want your future to look like. But it feels very balanced. It doesn't feel imbalanced. It looks as though you're looking to the past for answers of things that need to be seen, possibly of things that have been buried or disregarded or not really worked through. Okay. Tell me more about this. Surrendering to the journey of the desert passage, releasing control, letting go and letting God, right, with this divine plan. Tell me more about this. What life is presenting the collective. Together. And this is actually a card that I noticed at the bottom of the deck with yesterday's reading. Together. I love working together with others and how it makes once impossible dreams possible. I see there is strength in unity and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak, it is powerful. Valencia, she or he who stands. It is a clarifier for these, and I see this. It could, for some of you, be a need to ask for help, but it could also be unity of looking to the past and also keeping an eye on what you want your future to look like. Acknowledging things of your past, but also presently working together to create something that you want, right? In healing the past and letting the experiences of the past have their due day and their feeling. And also look at the similarities in the colors. If I turn this card sideways, right? This one is very nighttime, intuitive, like moonlight. And this is very hot, deserty. So I think it is also speaking to balancing the feminine and the masculine within you, right? The masculine being that driving force, that need to create and structure and do and bring to life. And then also, falling back into that feminine energy of receptivity, taking time to process and download what you learn, rest, listening to the intuition. There is, life is asking you to find balance in your masculine and feminine energies together. In balance, you are more powerful. You are more in your seat of power. right? Together. Okay. What is your strength? Right now on this journey of seeking, of letting go of control, of trusting in God and a higher power, in surrendering to what life is asking you to do, no longer resisting. It's not without fears and discomfort, but tell me more about the strength that is afforded to you in this experience. Forgiveness. Forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of someone else, family, right? An older version of you. This will be different for each of you. But I actually, I want to read a little bit about this card because I think this book has a lot of really beautiful insights. Okay, forgiveness. He who cannot forgive others destroys the bridge over which he himself must pass. During our physical embodiment on earth, we learn and evolve primarily by making mistakes. This is true for all spirits on the earth today, and for those who've walked on this planet in the past. However, some mistakes make more of an impact on us, depending on the nature and gravity of the effects. It is easier to forgive if we experience less pain and heartache, which is understandable. But if you've been on the receiving end of a major transgression, deception, or betrayal, then our hearts close and it becomes difficult to extend love, mercy, and forgiveness. Open your heart to forgive past or recent transgressions. Find compassion to see through the eyes of another and allow the power of forgiveness to enter your heart. By offering forgiveness, you give yourself peace and the freedom to release yourself from the suffering connected to the event and the person involved. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts we have as spirits. By cultivating forgiveness and acknowledgement that mistakes and pain are part of the earthly experience, and that people react out of multiple states of fear, we can have, at times, a grave impact and even unintended consequences. By forgiving, you are not stating that the act or event is acceptable, but rather that you are no longer allowing it to burden you or to hold your heart and peace of mind captive. Forgiveness is for you more than it is the other person. If you're finding it hard to forgive or to release anger, quietly ask for assistance from your higher self to help you forgive, let go, and find peace in your heart. Complete the forgiveness ritual below to begin the process of forgiving transgressors. And let's see a little bit. I'm going to read this because this is your power, right, in finding balance within yourself and going to this uncharted territory. Higher self forgiveness ritual. Number 1, sit with eyes closed, undisturbed. You may want to light a candle. Number 2, place a hand over your heart. Number 3, ground your energy into the earth. You may see a cord or anchor from your feet descend into the middle of the earth, or visualize your own preferred method. 4, place a bubble of protection around your body. A mode of protection is necessary as you open your energy for connection and communication with spirit. Various forms of spirit ranging from dark to light coexist, and it's essential to protect your energy from darker or mischievous spirits who may attempt to interfere or distract through this ritual. You may choose a bubble of protection or any form of protection that is most preferable. In that bubble, you could see it as brilliant white light. As white and bright as you can make it in your imagination. That is the power, is your imagination. 5, call upon your higher self to bring to you those you wish to forgive or those whose forgiveness you seek. 6, watch as your higher self brings forth each individual before you. Offer your forgiveness or ask for their forgiveness. Extend gratitude for the lessons they brought to you in this lifetime. 7. In your mind's eye, see the cords of unforgiveness that bind you to each person fall away with love. 8. Once complete, ask your higher self to bring your awareness back to the present. And 9, repeat as often as necessary. And where it says, watch the cords of unforgiveness that bind fall away, the word shackles came to my mind. These cords also serve as things that tether you to where you are energetically right now. See them as being released and shackles coming off of you so that you can move and you can rise and you can experience life in a way it was meant to. So this will speak to each of you in different ways with your experiences, but forgiveness of yourself or of someone else. This is where your power lies in this process. This is a transformative process. Okay? What is in your blind spot right now? Something you're not seeing that is having an effect or that would have an effect if you saw it. What is in your blind spot right now? Dreams realized manifest. You have the power to create and manifest what you desire. When you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have determination, your dreams become reality. Now is the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using your manifesting power for your highest good. And throughout the course of this reading, I've felt very winded. I can't take deep enough breaths. So this might be speaking to you in some way. You are a master manifester. You are not here just to work a 9-to-5, to make it paycheck to paycheck, to put the power in someone else's hand, be it government, be it church, religion, whatever. You are a creator. You were made in the image of God. And this is your power. And in coming to earth, we are essentially wiped of the memory temporarily until we remember that we can do amazing things. You can create the life that you want. And I think you're stepping into seeing this. So it is in the peripherals, and you are going down a path that will lead you to show you the way in which you do this, your unique spiritual fingerprint. All right, and let's see. What advice does Spirit have for you right now? What do you need to hear most? Too many. These cards are so big. They're hard to shuffle. $800. Spiritual downloads. Prepare for new knowledge. This is an alert from your guides. Your angels are indicating that you will be receiving new information in the form of realizations, wisdom, and emotions. Sit in meditation and focus your energy on opening your crown chakra, the top of your head, in preparation for this divine light. Picture loving light flowing into you with ease, through the top of your head into your entire being. Spiritual downloads. Make time to connect with Source. God, Spirit, the divine, the sacred, whatever name you give to the source of our existence, that which you came from and that which you will one day return. Connecting in meditation with your higher guidance, your inner guidance, you will be given downloads, realizations, wisdom, or wisdom and emotion to help guide you through this, to help support you so that you are guided and that you know you're going the right way. Confirmation if you're doing something right, or if you need to redirect and regroup. All of this sort of thing. So spiritual downloads. And I want to get some charms to, if this reading is resonating with you, to help give additional confirmation. So you can trust it for those who need it. Okay, so we have Sagittarius, we have a dragon, and this could also be a message to watch the last reading I posted yesterday that spoke about dragons, a rhinoceros, and 2 horses. We have either 2 M, well actually we have an M and a W and an I. And I want to get just a couple more. I feel called to. Okay, and we have a man and a woman on a bicycle and a heart. Okay, and I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you in some way, and if it was, please let me know. You can support me by liking, sharing your experience in the comments, subscribing, and I'm sending you guys all so much love, and I'm grateful to be able to connect with you in this way, and I'll talk to you soon.